Hello, hello, and welcome to the Superhero Hub. I'm Sam,
I'm not.
and today we're reviewing.
Twin Peaks.
Yep, this is the Return Part 8. Um,
Blimey. This is like the most Lynch episode yet.
well, it's interesting because you could kind of look at it like, say you ran a whole series of Twin Peaks, and like you cut out all the interjections and the funky stuff, yeah, and compiled that into an hour. That was this episode.
hmm
Like, I was I think it was a good episode in the sense that you can look at it and like kind of determine it, because really only three things happened and the rest of it was kind of pointless. So the first thing that happened.
Well, it's slowly cutting off before you start, but it's like it's a weird thing where this is this is an episode where answers are given, which doesn't happen much in this show. Like you say, normally they're going off on all these weird tangents. It's an episode where answers are given, a big mystery is finally solved. We find out about where Bob came from, and yet it's also an episode where you can sit there and think, I don't know what the hell just happened.
well,
This
wh-
is the closest you get to answers from David Lynch.
where did Bob come from?
Exactly. That's the point. It's just been answered, and yet we still don't really know.
Well,
That's how it goes.
what's your thing of it?
I can't quite work out what it was because I think what I could work out now was that, according to the show anyway, Laura Palmer wasn't an accident. Laura Palmer was created to kind of counteract Bob, because I think that's what it was. You saw Laura Palmer like be created, right, by the woman and the
Giant.
yeah. So
See, I got a completely different thing from that.
okay,
Because what I thought, because I don't really know what that whole purple water and fortress thing was all about, but I don't know what the woman was doing. But my thought was that like the giant, do you know when he opened up his mind or whatever, all that stuff? I thought what it was is that those were his memories, because I know he interacted with Dale Cooper in season 2. So what I thought was that little orb thing was his memories of the thing, like with Laura Palmer as well, and then that zaps from that plane onto Earth, and then it lands in the US because I was watching where the little orb went. So I figure that's landed wherever, and then like Dougie or whatever is going to come into contact with him, and that's going to restore his mind. That's
okay,
that's
look, you might not be wrong. I'm not saying I had the answer. All I'm saying is I think this happened before any of it happened. I think this is before the show. That's why it was in the 40s or the 50s, whenever the hell it was.
that's why it was in black and white. That's a way
Yeah,
of discerning, because they had the nuclear test in 1945. They had that. Then they transitioned to the weird gas station, and that was like flashing, and there was people like, I don't know what that was about.
that confuses me more. Although I don't know what happened, I can vaguely maybe piece together the Laura Palmer being created and all that crap. That thing with the other dude and the touching and saying all those lines, I don't know what the hell that was. I have no idea what was going on there.
Yeah, so really kind of three things happened. That was one of them, with the giant and that weird woman, and they were doing stuff. Then at the start you had the doppelganger get shot, and then those weird dancing people in
Oh God.
masks, and they took something out of him, and then apparently it's got the face of Bob, but I didn't see that. And
Yeah.
like, and then you kind of had that, and then he came back to life, I guess, because he sat back up. So whatever that's
Yeah, but
about.
is what like because but I saw Bob, I did catch it. So is Bob gone from him now though?
See, that's what I'm confused about, because it's weird. Because when they're driving in the car before he got shot, that guy actually called him Dale. So like,
Yeah.
what is now that doppelganger going to sit up and be like the real Dale Cooper now Bob's out of him?
No, because it can't be surely because Cooper's the other one, isn't he?
That's what I mean. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't really. So now that's been taken out of him. What is he still going to be like weird?
I don't know. I mean, look, maybe because we didn't watch the original show. It's not like I don't know what this doppelganger was like before Bob. Was he created and Bob was always a part of him, or what? I don't know. I have no idea.
Well, I know. Then you had the weird because I. It's weird because you had then you had the weird flashing orange lights and stuff like that. Then you had the weird. It looked like a weird kind of faceless thing, and then that blasted something out, and then it was that weird trail, and then you saw like an orb, and then it had like the doppelganger's face on it, and then later on, the giant's watching it all back in that little cinema thing, and that's when he does the head thing, and that pops over there. So I don't know where that is because I've never seen that before. The kind of purple sea thing. If it happened in the red room, then I'd be like, okay. But really, like the timeline's all over the place. Then you had the weird little egg thing, and the which landed in the desert and then hatched, and then it was a weird like fly person thingy.
Right. So is that Bob then? Is Bob this weird bug thing? Is that why he climbed into the mouth of that girl at the end?
I
Like
don't
that's the first host of Bob.
I don't know. And then you had the weird like. Then you had that weird guy, oh, have you got a light? And then he had buddies with him as well, because I swear there are people behind. Because when it was like, have you got a light to that guy? He drives off and then like dodges about three of them, and then he goes to the radio station and then does his chanting and everyone carks out. This has got to be back in the day from their radio thing. So this has got to be like what? Well, I mean, in terms of the timeline, maybe 40 years before like anything happened in Twin Peaks. So
Oh yeah,
this is way,
what's it the 90s Twin Peaks, wasn't it? So
yeah, because I know that the film, the Fire Walk with Me thing, that was a prequel to
yeah.
the thing, but this has got to be way before that. So, in which, if like, oh, see if the little weird like fly thing flew into a guy's mouth, and then that guy like grew up and had long hair and was like Bob, fair enough. But the fact he went into some random girl's mouth, it's like, I don't know what that's about either.
Maybe there didn't the girl have like a boyfriend? Maybe the boyfriend's maybe that's
Maybe they're
the
gonna.
guy, or maybe it's what's his face, Leland.
Could be. That's what
Yeah,
I'm thinking. Maybe it's like a great relative or something like that. So,
because the thing was with I forget the actor's name, but your man who played Bob in the show, he's dead, isn't he? So there's not much you can do about that. How they work around that one, I don't know.
see, it's interesting because I'm pretty sure the guy who plays the giant's dead as well. So I'm intrigued. Like, did this scene, the scene we saw, did that happen? Because I was thinking, like, I swear he's dead. So then I was thinking, oh, did that happen in an episode of Twin Peaks, and we're getting shown it again, so it wraps into something, or
It
did it
looked,
happen?
nah, that looked new.
That's what I'm confused about because I'm pretty sure he's dead, and that was a pretty like elaborate scene. It's
Yeah,
like
the show was there's no way that was done in 1990.
so that's what I'm kind of confused about.
I mean, you can get a guy that looks like him though, can't you? Even if he has died.
I guess so. So yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, this is it's a difficult thing for us to review because like, how would you come at it? I don't know. It's just this weird artistic lynchy thing. You either go with it or you don't. I didn't hate it. I kind of liked whatever it was, but I still don't know what.
9 Inch Nails are in it as well.
I don't know who they are really.
Oh, they're just like probably the most famous like band who's been in the show so far doing music. I
I
mean,
know they did, didn't they? Didn't they do the song that
Johnny Cash covered.
Cash covered? Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
I think the lead singer. I think is like a film composer. I think he did the Facebook movie or something like that. Trent Reznor, is that his name? I know him, but I don't really know the band.
I'll take your word for it. So yeah. Um, let's talk numbers. It
I
looked good,
Yeah, I have no idea how I remember this. I don't know.
but I just didn't get any of it. Maybe it'll turn out to be the most like important episode ever.
I don't
But
think you'll ever really get it.
there was like 10 minutes of content, and the other 40 minutes was just like stuff. I like when he crushed the woman's head, when he crushed both the heads. That looked good.
It did look good, and it was a cool visual, but honestly, I was more confused by that than I was even what was going on with the Bob and the weird thing. Like, I don't know what the hell was happening there. Look, 7, 7.5, 8, 5.5. No, I don't know. I don't know how to give this a number. I have no idea. I'll go with a 7.5. Whatever.
I'll give it an 8 because really all you needed to watch were the 10 minutes of it, and all the rest was just like colourful stuff and
Yeah,
nice looking stuff. So yeah, I'll get
check it out, watch it, see if you can come up with some sort of idea. I bet there's someone out there who's nailed it completely. Who knows?
yeah, David Lynch, because he did it.
Obviously, he don't know what's going on.
So yeah, I'm Sam,
I'm Matt.
and we'll see you for the next episode.